Hi, Micah Monroe, Remax Hallmark. Today I'm going to talk about bidding wars and how a seller can utilize the bidding war strategy to the best of its ability. I'll give you an example. I believe a lot of agents make a mistake and they list a property at market value and hold back offers, and they get 2 or 3 offers, and maybe it goes a little bit over asking. Well, I sold a house recently at Pape and Danforth, and when I met with the seller, I did a comparative market analysis, a home evaluation, and I told them that it looked like the property was worth around $700,000. So I recommended to them to list at $629 because I knew it was the type of product that every buyer wanted. It's in a price range where it's very competitive. And so we listed at $629. We got 10 offers. A couple were between $629 and $700,000. A couple were right around $700,000. A couple were just over $700,000. I think $730,000. And then one offer blew it out of the water, $790,000. So that's an example of how a bidding war strategy can be used to the best of its ability. There's also a real art in how you talk to prospective buyers or other realtors in the business. I'll give you another example. I have a client that bought a house in Markham, and this house was renovated to the nines, one of the nicest houses I've ever seen. And the listing realtors went all out. They got balloons and had a red carpet and a limousine out front for the open house, and hundreds of people went through this house. And the seller was home for every showing, or most of the showings. And when I showed it to my client, the seller was going on and on about how it's going to go in a bidding war and go way over asking. And there were lawyers that, a couple that were lawyers that, said they loved it, and basically scared my client. My client at the end of it turned to me and said, forget this house. Like, there's no point. They're going to get like 20 offers. And I said, well, you never know. Let's get prepared just in case, so that if there is only a couple offers, we can take advantage of it. And sure enough, when it came the offer date, there was only three other offers, and we ended up winning that. So that's an example where really what the listing agent or the seller should have been doing is and what I do is I kind of move people along in the process. So when people ask me, how many offers are there? Are you going to get a ton of offers? I'll say things like, well, there's a couple people asking questions, but there's no offers registered at the moment. And I'll keep moving them forward, because ultimately the more offers we get, we're probably going to get a better end result. So those are just a couple of examples of how the bidding war strategy can be used to the best of its ability, and how important it is to have somebody represent you that understands them, knows how to work them, to get you the best result. Again, I'm Micah Monroe, Remax Hallmark.